Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to another episode of GrowthFit interview series brought to you by CustomFit.ai. CustomFit.ai enable marketers and sales professionals to customize the website content without any code changes to showcase the right value proposition. It's super simple, just 3 steps. Install the CustomFit Chrome extension, go to the website and customize it without any code changes. Generate a shareable link and track the visits. Today, the discussion is going to be all around marketing of Ayurvedic products. We have Kapil Dhameja with us today. He's the co-founder of Blue Nectar Ayurved. Welcome to our podcast, Kapil.
Thanks, Ashwini. Thank you very much.
Can you please share a bit about your background and how has your personal journey influenced your approach to get into Ayurvedic products?
So, in fact, I have a very boring background. I am an engineer and MBA by profession. I'm
Oh,
sure that's not a very interesting way to start a conversation, but yes, I don't have a choice there. So I did my engineering, I did my MBA, but honestly, the interesting stuff started after that. So I worked for a decade with GlaxoSmithKline in sales and marketing. So whatever I learned about sales and marketing was from GlaxoSmithKline. There got exposed to working on brands which are almost 100 years old, to NPIs, working on different channels, whether it is modern trade or a traditional trade, a tier 4 outlet to a metro city outlet, different geographies. So that was something which I learned a lot from there. What I also realized and learned from there was the power of marketing and branding. Uh, two two main important things that which we used to take pride in GlaxoSmithKline, or rather the two deterrents that were there for a new brand launch or a new brand growth, were the distribution of products and the distribution of ideas. I mean, you could have launched a pan-India brand only if you have a distribution network there, or you could actually communicate your thoughts to consumers only if you had a lot of muscle, a lot of money muscle, through which you can reach out to the mass media. Thanks to D2C, both these things have got democratized. So whether the distribution of an idea or the distribution of products, both, none of them are a deterrent anymore. So yeah,
that's
so I learned a lot from GlaxoSmithKline, and that's our guru.
cool. That's like interesting to understand, like, interesting to know about. So, also about Blue Nectar Ayurved. So, can you tell us something about your brand's tagline, that is contemporary Ayurved, your brand's unique value proposition, and how it differentiates from, like, we have got a lot and lot of Ayurvedic products right now. So, how it differentiates from other competitors?
Sure. So with Blue Nectar, we actually envisage a world where the oxymorons meet effortlessly, where the reasons for tension exist, but the tension doesn't exist because of effortless blending. We envisage a world where traditions are good and they're adapted effortlessly to the modern times, where Ayurveda is contemporary, where Ayurveda is sensory, where it is glamorous, where it is desirable and pick me up, where Ayurveda is not only for my parents or for my grandparents. Ayurveda is equally relevant for me and actually for my children. So where Ayurvedic cream is actually very hedonistic, where it comes in a luxurious packaging, where it smells heavenly. It has amazing texture, non-sticky texture, and it's very safe yet effective. So with Blue Nectar, we feel that it's not only about a product problem solving. We feel that with Blue Nectar, it's actually a unique experience that we are offering to a customer through sensory rich products and very differentiated content.
I think it will definitely help us to understand how you make a differentiator value proposition to the market, and how you launch it, and when and where you launch it. That's again a different question. So, uh, we would also like to understand, when did you launch, and what was your strategy behind launching these products and uh, like taking a market research uh, before launching your products? So how do you do that?
Sure. See, I think I'll just go maybe a few steps back as to before products, before the launch of Blue Nectar, we used to run a chain of health and wellness centers. So we used to offer Ayurvedic therapies to our customers. And honestly, when we started running those centers, we had no prior experience of handling, Ayurvedic therapy. So whatever we learned was through that experience. So we learned that in, let's say, an Ayurvedic therapy, which is an Abhyangam, has to be done on a hard wooden bed using an Ayurvedic oil, which is a sesame oil. But let's say we started our first center in April in Delhi, Gurgaon, which is a hot month. And suddenly, when, came December, when the temperatures dipped to sub 10 degrees Celsius, and when we asked our customers to lie down on a cold, hard bed, for a wooden for a oil therapy for a 45 minutes, and the complaints started coming in like anything. And he said, boss, kya kar rahe ho, right? Do this is not a
Lots
this is
of
not a pleasure.
experimentation.
Yeah, so and then we realize, just blindly following what's written in the textbooks is not going to help. I mean, so much so that, there's an Ayurvedic massage which is called Abhyangam. So, when we used to do, and it's supposed to be done with the sesame oil. So when we used to do this oil, massage with the sesame oil, a lot of customers used to say, yeah, I'm smelling of this oil for the next 2 days. Do something about it. Because Ayurvedic oil are supposed to be thicker, heavier, and greasier in nature. So just to solve that problem, we created an oxymoron, which I just talked about. And we said we will do Abhyangam, but we will also do what is called as an aromatic Abhyangam.
Okay, okay.
To
That's
solve that
innovative.
problem. Yeah, so our approach has been like that, to actually offer to a customer which possibly may not be a very upfront stated, but which is actually try to bring out what their aspirations are, what their requirements are, and offer that to the customer. And that has been our approach with throughout, with even with the Blue Nectar products also. So they want the safety of Ayurveda, but they want a very good feel about, applying a face cream on the on the face, or applying a serum, or using any kind of a skincare or hair care products. That's another desire which is there. So that's the kind of set of customers that we want to target and approach with Blue Nectar.
Basically, you focus more on your consumer, to understand more about consumer psychology, and then
Absolutely.
improve on the products accordingly.
Absolutely.
So, could you share something about specifically D2C marketing strategy that has yielded significant results for your brand?
See, actually, it's very difficult to pinpoint any one thing, because it keeps changing, and it keeps changing like anything. Starting from influencer marketing to the launch of new products, launch of new product formats, experimenting with different campaigns. But one thing which we have been very consistently doing is we do a lot of things in-house. We produce almost all our content in-house, and we try to that's an empowerment which is there with the team. Now, I know that this could be a limiting factor also, but at the same time, with the way it helps us, it gives a lot of sense of ownership to the team. It makes them think. It makes them obviously very, very excited. So right from our star cast, to the editor, to the script writer, to the producer, to the director, are totally in-house. So that's something which we have been following this for quite some time now, and that's we think is helping. But yeah, but otherwise, in terms of pinpointing one D2C marketing strategy, I guess it's a very, very fast evolving platform.
So, tools are coming, platforms are coming, has helped a lot in last maybe last 5 to 6 years or last decade, it has groomed each and every D2C or brand, I believe.
Sorry, I didn't get your last.
I think Instagram and to like platforms like these have evoluted like it's like evolutionary change in last decade. In particular, if we say a D2C marketing, but it has boosted each and every D2C brand because e- each and everyone is using Instagram, especially in COVID. It was really helpful to boost your brand or your marketing, push your
Uh,
marketing.
Absolutely. I think Instagram, if you ask me, out of all the D2C channels, I think Instagram is definitely one of the biggest go-to channel in terms of building the brand, in terms of
Hmm.
acquiring customer, in terms of expecting returns to happen on your investment. And it has worked wonderfully well for us as well, Instagram.
So, Kapil, how do you measure the success of your marketing initiative, and what key metrics do you focus on?
See, we are a small brand. Honestly, we are a small brand. We are still growing. We are still trying to understand what is success and what are the
Okay.
implications of success. Because when you have a long journey and when you look back, and then you can obviously proudly say that you have covered so much distance, but we are yet to cover that long distance. But yes, but whatever distance we have covered, whatever scale that we have reached so far, I think couple of things that have always kept us on our toes, a couple of matrices, is we keep a strong eye on Google Trends, the organic traffic which is coming to our website, the Google brand search parameters. I mean, we also look at the index brand search on Amazon as well, which is one of the platforms. So yeah, so these are some of the key matrices that definitely
Like,
gives us sleepless nights if because of and definitely when they are not moving in the right direction.
yeah. I totally agree. So I would ask next question according to your whole experience, on the basis of your whole experience. What is your process of optimizing a website for a client? Like if you worked in sales and marketing since in a decade, what was then and what it is now, process of optimizing the website.
See, I think one thing which you have to, I'll be very, very upfront here. So we like to keep the journey of a customer very easy, as simple, easy, as minimal. I do understand there are a lot of concepts around upselling, cross-selling on those kind of things, but we feel that there has to be a lot of balance between these concepts and ensuring the customer checks out. So once a customer has added a product to the cart, we try to ensure यार किसी तरह से ये checkout कर ले, rather than being greedy and making him add more products to the cart. So not to say that we don't want to do a cross sell, we don't want to do an upsell, but we want to keep the distractions for a customer as minimal as possible, the checkout process as easy as possible. uh, give choices, but don't complicate the choices because we think that let's try this, let's try that also. So that's our intention, that because when we test the website, when we do the review the website, we are possibly reviewing it for the 100th time. But from a customer's point of view, it's only possibly first or the second time a person has come to the website and trying to do a checkout process. So for him or her, it's not a something which he has seen before. So rather than offering too many choices, rather than making it a complicated process, make it as easy, as simple as possible. So what we do is, and we use Google Analytics very extensively, where we keep a track as to where the dropouts are happening. If the dropouts are happening at the product pages or the dropouts are happening at the add to cart, point, or the dropouts are happening at initiate checkout, or the dropouts are happening at the payment gateway front. So we keep a track of where the leakages from the funnel are happening, and accordingly we keep optimizing it.
I think this is a really, really important insight that I've ever received during GrowthFit interview series, because I must say this is another topic itself, and no one has pointed out this thing till now, that this journey should be as simple as possible. Everybody will say that we should upsell and we should cross sell, but no one says that this is really important insight that we have got from you, Kapil. Definitely,
In
a
fact,
marketer should take a point of this thing.
yeah.
Okay, so coming to next question, how do you adapt your marketing strategies to stay relevant in a rapidly changing digital landscape?
Very simply, just being a good student of digital marketing and observing what other people are doing. We have a very famous line in our office. Um, if you learn from one person, if you copy from one person, it's plagiarism. If you learn from many, it's a research. So we believe in doing a lot of research, and so what we do is that we keep a track of what others are doing, and not only restricted to our domain in terms of beauty and personal care, not in terms of only our geography, which is India. We do keep a track of what people are doing. I mean, there's some very interesting stuff happening at, let's say, the wearables category. You know, the noise, the bold, the kind of stuff, amazing stuff which these guys are doing, and the kind of brand which they have managed to build is exemplary. So there's a lot to learn from them. There's a lot to learn from some of the international brands, the way they are building it up on their social media or on the channel. And then we can't even visualize or imagine the kind of scale at which these brands are, and the way they have done it. So across categories, across geographies, if you're a good student, I'm sure you will pick up a lot of things to learn on the digital space.
Yes, that's really coming to the rapid fire round, Kapil. We have certain questions and you need to answer it in very short, like one line. So, first question: what is your favorite D2C brand in terms of marketing or
Firebolt,
branding? Okay.
Firebolt,
Best social media platform for D2C marketing.
Instagram,
Okay. Email marketing or influencer marketing?
influencer marketing any day.
Okay. One word to describe successful D2C marketing.
Flawless execution. I mean, execution, if it's a one
Execution.
word.
Your go-to customer acquisition channel.
Instagram.
Favorite D2C marketing campaign of all time.
This is, can I take
A
few
campaign.
words?
Yeah,
This
sure,
this
sure, sure.
So this is something
This.
which we did was a Nani ke Nuskhe campaign. And so we were very, very scared. So we said, we asked people to share their skincare concerns with us, so that we could provide a custom solutions to them and possibly offer some products to them also. But the idea was for people to share. There's a lot of internal debate which happens within us, that will people actually be open to sharing their concerns, skincare concerns, in a public medium.
Okay.
We were proven so wrong, and people just poured their hearts out, and I think
Even I thought that no one would be responding, or maybe it was a failure campaign or successful campaign. Even I was thinking about that, but
yeah, we were very, very pleasantly surprised with the outpourings, with the way people came up. I think it was a great learning for us.
nice to hear that. Uh, so biggest challenge in D2C marketing.
Clutter,
Best way to optimize website conversion.
minimalistic, being minimalistic. Yeah,
The most effective call to action you have used.
save the blue. I mean, so we essentially invited people to save the water and said, I mean, it worked for us.
One piece of advice for D2C market, like they are standing up.
Keep showing up.
Okay, that's great.
So-
That's how that's how we are done with the rapid fire round. Really great having you here, everyone. It was a lot to learn from you, and I'm sure our audience will be definitely be benefited with your insights. If anyone having any queries, they can anytime reach out to us at reach@customfit.ai.
Thank you.